Hello, beautiful Virgos. If you guys want a personal reading, my email is going to be down in the description box. They are $40 for a 10-minute read. You can ask a question if you want. So this is going to be during the Mercury retrograde and Libra moon for October 4th through October 11th. I'm going to pull some advice cards first, probably an animal card, and then I'll do some tarot to clarify. I know Virgos are definitely getting some heat during this time. Let me know how you've been feeling, what you're going through. So this is for Virgo, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Mars. You might be dealing with a childish person. He's a boy, not a man. That's too many. The roles can be reversed. It could be a woman, but you might be dealing with someone that has like immature boy symptoms. They're not good with their money. They're not good with their words. Inconsiderate. They don't care about your problems. They care about theirs more. You have to strategize when you have a problem and make it sound like it's their problem for things to get done. You're teaching them. You might be a teacher. You may try to be fixing this person, sound like a Virgo. You might have gotten with this person because you feel like you need to help fix them. You are teaching them. You might be sleeping a little bit too much because you're drained, but you need to get up and you're going to get more energy through this Mercury retrograde if you sleep less. There is love here. I think that you need to do some journaling and intellectualize your thoughts. I think you're way too much in your head right now. And I think that you need to journal, or you need to write down, what are my issues? Write down the pros and cons. What are things now? What should they be? What do I expect from my relationship? What am I getting from it? What am I not getting from it? Stuff like that. I think you are being called to focus on your health. If you're sleeping too much right now, and this is saying that you need to focus on your health and you need to write, I'm strongly feeling like the Mercury retrograde is really telling you to focus on your mental health. I'm not sure if you're going through a mental crisis or an existential crisis. If you're falling into depression, imposter syndrome, if you are becoming very paranoid right now, but you need to focus on your mental health. Nothing's going to get better if you're not better first. So let's pull. We got the raccoon, so nocturnal. So I'm definitely getting that you're staying up, but you're having sleepless nights. I think that you're obsessing over a couple of things. You don't know which way to go or what to do. This person might have done something really immature and you can't get out of your head about it. You're really, really stifled by it. You don't know what to do. Sleepless nights. You might be dealing with some insomnia lately. Just a quick tip, if you are dealing with insomnia, I know that you probably have heard of this, but the best thing to do is set your alarm to 6 or 7 in the morning. Even if you go to bed at 3 a.m., if you go to bed at 2 a.m. or 5 a.m., set your alarm to 6 a.m. Because what you're going to do is you're going to force yourself to get back into a good sleep habit. Go to bed, lay down at 10 p.m., and no matter what, you have to wake up at 6 a.m., even if you never fall asleep. You'll get some craniosacral done. So we have the wolf. So the wolf symbolizes stealth, loyalty, being in packs, really wanting community, having this level of, and maintaining this level of privacy. So right now, this is who you are. You're very watchful, very stealth. You like to move slow. You are very cautious of who you speak to, who you entertain. And who you're dealing with is the fire ant in reverse. So this is probably someone who, they might like to get into fights. They like to get into debates and heated arguments just for the sake of it. They might be reckless with their passions, their creativity, just their emotions. and people end up getting bit or they end up getting hurt. We have the buffalo in reverse. We have the deer, another watchful. We have the bear in reverse. You might feel like there's a lack of protection and safety in all of this, and you're in your primitive survival mode right now. We have the dragon. The dragon really symbolizes metaphysical. So I know for people who are going through some mental health crisis, it really can help to dive into the metaphysical world to understand symbolism and to symbolism for some reason is very enlightening. Our dreams speak in symbols. So once your sleep gets back into its own rhythm, you might be able to remember your dreams and get a lot of answers from your dreams about what to do. Some revelations about yourself, revelations about this person. And so I think the dragon is being called out. This is such a beautiful card. So I'm gonna read a couple of these to give you some advice. You have a lot of earth and fire, so you could be dealing, obviously you're a Virgo, but you might be dealing with a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. Fire ant, aggression, rigid thinking, following orders. When out of balance, argues, excess, heat, and gossip. You might be around a lot of that right now. But the reason you fell in love with this person or you're with this person is because in balance they're thoughtful and they're disciplined, and you are really attracted to a self-controlled, disciplined person. To bring into balance solo time and walking at night, which is so funny because you got the raccoon in the very beginning. So go for a walk right before you go to bed at like 10 p.m. A really long walk, like an hour walk, and that's going to really help set your internal clock. So we're going to go to the wolf or buffalo. Okay, the wolf. Guardian of family and tribe, activism and ritual, which is really similar. Actually, yeah. When in balance, reliable, democratic, and fearless. When out of balance, judgmental and dominating. That's a Virgo. That's totally Virgo. To bring into balance, practice letting go. So you're probably having these sleepless nights because I think this person probably did something really immature and you just can't seem to forgive them because you just can't comprehend why they did it in the first place. So now you're probably in this cycle of judging everything they do. But you have to practice letting go. The wolf's mission is to upload the well-being of longevity of the pack. Healthy wolf energy expresses itself through activism, mentorship, humanitarian efforts, or teaching. I said you're teaching them. The wolf gets into trouble when it assumes every member of the tribe must follow suit. This includes children walking in their parents' footsteps. Although it will surely be uncomfortable at first, practicing tolerance helps balance out agitation of the wolf energy. Contemplate the following: embrace all, exclude none. So let's do the dragon and the deer. The deer is receptive, compassionate, and nurturing. When out of balance, concerned and protective. To bring into balance nature and children. Again, go for a walk, maybe with your children. If you don't have any children, bring out your own inner child. And really act like you're going on a walk with her or him when you go on this long walk. You got the buffalo in reverse. Restless, lacks gratitude. So funny, the raccoon also symbolizes a starving artist. So if you feel like you have not been having this burst of creativity lately, maybe you should go do that. Go on this long walk and go back and just paint some trees. Paint some happy trees. So let's find the dragon. So the dragon is, I believe, a spirit. Seeing one's most true self, balancing the ego. The dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since before breath, our first breath, and will be there at our last. It watches us navigate the external world as well as our inner world. When dragon energy is awakened, we are courageous, visionary, and can easily drop into witness consciousness. It is almost as if we are traveling with a great friend inside ourselves. When we look in the mirror, deep into our eyes, we may even get a glimpse the self behind the self, the one who is watching us. The power of the dragon, breathing transformative fire into every cell of our bodies, witnessing this omnipotent energy for a brief moment, helping us surrender and let go. So I'm going to give you an exercise. You don't have to take my advice, but I'm a therapeutic journaling expert through hypnotherapy. So this says you need to write, and I'm going to give you an exercise. So what you can do in terms of what the dragon spirit is calling you to tune into, you can get completely naked and look in front of a mirror for an hour max, and I would wait 20 minutes after, which is a very long time, looking at yourself. You can fall into a meditation, you can look at yourself physically, but what happens is in that duration of time, it goes from physical to emotional to spiritual to the dragon. And then you write after 20 minutes up until the hour mark about the things that you've seen, the things that you're concerned about, how you see yourself, the things you want to know about yourself. And this can really be tuning into this dragon spirit, and you becoming more aware of yourself at this depth allows you to accept yourself at that depth, because you realize all the things you don't know, or you realize the good and the bad that you see of yourself. So when you see someone else, it gives you the opportunity to see them in the same light. So definitely pretty spiritual time frame for you. So let me pull some clarification on this person. The person that you're dealing with, let's pull some energy for them. Seven of Cups. This person's delusional, or this person likes to confuse you. It's like this person hypnotizes you. They say a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo, and they just like to confuse you. They like to this person might make you, or this person might dissociate a lot. I feel like this person's the kind of person that will say, I don't remember you saying that. Didn't you say this? And it confuses you, and it sits you back, and you're like, wait a second, I don't even know if I said that. I think that's the energy I'm getting of what this person makes you do. This person likes to act dumb. The devil. This person's got some really bad demons they need to deal with. They might have an addictive personality. They might be extremely seducing to you. So they might use sex as a manipulation towards you, which also confuses you, because they might do this right after an argument. This person really takes away your femininity. They make you feel like guilty when you want to give in to your femininity. When you want to be listened to, they don't listen. And if they do listen, they criticize you, which shuts you down and makes you not want to speak. I do not condone abusive behavior. Nine of Spears. This person comes in really quick out of nowhere, unpredictable, like in a very unpredictable manner, and likes to just cause and stir shit up with you that you feel like was unnecessary. Things could be going really good, and then bam, they come at you pretty rough. And they don't plan on ending it. They don't think that they're the problem. They think that you are. They might think that you have thin skin. You're sensitive. Five of Swords in reverse. You're done with this mean-spiritedness. You see right through them. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or a Leo, a Taurus. I think this person has a fear of rejection, and they are projecting all of this onto you. We have the Hierophant and the King of Cups. So I think that you're being called to go to some mentors. I don't know if you have a Taurus or a Scorpio around you, or a Cancer around you that can really be of help. I'm strongly getting that you guys need to go to counseling, or you need to find someone, both of you need to find someone that you can confide in and talk to. because you feel like you don't have the strength to deal with this anymore. You don't have any more energy to deal with this. It feels like no matter when it feels like this person comes back and when they apologize, it's just not enough, because it's like an empty cup when they apologize. They've done this so much, they cry wolf. So what's the advice? I know the advice was for you to focus on your mental health, which is why I said I think you need to go to therapy. I think this King of Cups and the Hierophant is you raising your consciousness by going to therapy. I think you need to do this alone. I think you need your own therapist. I don't think you guys should go together right now. You need to do this on your own, and then after you do this on your own, you'll know if you guys can go to therapy together. You'll just understand yourself more, and you'll understand this other person more. I think you're being called to do all the stuff for you right now. This person has betrayed you. They stab you in the back all the time. You're used to it. You've been stabbed in the back so many times. It's predictable to you. You know exactly where this is going to go. That's why you're over it. But they're not going to do it anymore. You're ready to take these steps for yourself now. Whew, that was intense. Okay, I hope all goes well for you, Virgo. Love you guys.